Hey guys, SaveAsUntitled here with a very weird choice of Let's Play. I really kind of did this on a whim. It was a game I had for a while. I played as a kid. I think I got to the final boss and then just never beat it for some apparent reason. So I thought I'd go back and play through it. I remember like very little about the game, so I thought it'd be cool to go back and like play through and just have some fun with it. So I believe, yeah, I just want to make sure I like enjoyed playing the game in Salt, so I just went through and tried it again. But let's get some backstory.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Gal Acheron, the sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You 2 couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright, so we get some much needed exposition. I feel like that's like, it does a fairly good job
This
at...
device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you
Let's
advice
listen
at
to the
any time
tutorial
during your quest.
of like world building, and I forgot how, like, the game doesn't look awful, but okay,
These
more
floating gate-shaped things
tutorials.
are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
But I forgot how, like, it doesn't look awful, but like, it only being, it maxes out at 480i, which is like 480p. The jump between 480i and 480p is huge, but like, it kind of looks awful. I'm surprised. 2001. It doesn't seem like 15 years ago, almost 16 now. This came out. That's crazy.
The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-graph zoomer.
So more collectibles. I'm gonna hurt myself. All right. Yep. So it's from what I remember, it's sort of like a halfway in between like a beat 'em up and a platformer, if I'm remembering right. Okay, I know, saving on an actual memory card. This isn't emulator or anything. This is like coming out of a real PS2 that for some reason I saw it at a thrift shop, and I had, cause I broke the old PS2 we had, because I was like, I want to try to play pirated games on it. You can do this weird quick fix by taking it apart and like, I forget what it was, but
Blue Eco, which contains the
more
energy
tutorials.
Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
At least it's not like that hand-holding. Like, it's not like, hey, go do this right now. It's like, hey, explaining what this is. This is the first time you saw this. Okay, I'm gonna get all of these collectibles. I think I have to, if I want to get, there's like, I forget if you get one of the things. I can actually check the pause screen. Yeah. You can get all 4. It shows you all of the ones. Is it? Nope, I'm already screwing this up. It is... No, it's start to go back. Okay. Nope. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But basically, we need to collect all of those in this level and collect all of these in this level to get both of those cell thingies. Sort of a collectathon, but I guess it'll be a little bit more spread out as we go on in the game. Like, I remember, like, very, very little of this game. I remember, like, the area before the final boss, maybe? Okay, yeah. And I also ran through this just little tutorial section before, so I'm not... That's why I'm sort of, like, glancing over and not listening so much to what's going on, because I've walked through this. Is it down here? Yes, okay. I forget where in the menus we can go to see the ones how many we still need to grab. But I think it was 50 if my memory serves me correctly. Oh, I didn't. I kind of just hoped for the best there. Didn't think that was gonna get us up, but I believe it's 50. So we just gotta make sure we can get all 4 here. I doubt I'll be as on the ball with getting all my collectibles as we go further in the game. But at least in this first level, I can lock that down.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
I got it. See, that's not like too handholdy. I'm not upset about it, and hopefully it's actually 30. That would be nice.
Concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I feel like this could have also been explained by like a little pop-up down in the bottom explaining this, but I mean, it gets the job done this way. Okay, there's our third one. Okay, so we need to just get the other, I assume 20 eggs. Let's see, I'm gonna try again to go through these menus.
The blue eco
Alright, well actually, let's get these attractive
With blue
ones.
eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds
No,
of
it would make sense if it was 50, like, with how far we've gone in the level so far. There's would be 3 on top of that. Okay, we're at 40. Yeah, that seems about right with what I remember we have left to do.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Okay. So come back over here. Oh, I don't think I ever finished telling the story of, I went to a thrift shop looking to buy, I think, like a jacket or something is why I originally went there. And then, there was like a sort of mint condition. Okay, yeah, it is 50 out of 50, and we don't get one right away for it. Maybe we can like transfer it for something. But it was a very good looking like PS2 with 2 controllers for 20 bucks, and I was like, I have all these games that I can't play because I accidentally broke my PS2, the original one I had. So I was like, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. I'll end up using the PS2 eventually. And here we are. I believe we got all 4. Nice. And we got everything collected here, so we'll never have to come back to this tutorial again, as long as I can get out of these stupid menus. There we go. No more exposition?
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright, so I guess now we can head out into the world and we have a very clear first objective. I forget if this is like how much of a hub world this is, if we just choose our levels from here, or this is like actually from the teleporter explanation and all that, and like the getting stuff from people, I'm going to assume this is like a explorable hub world. Can we talk to her? There we go.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
That's
you
a
don't know
good
what
first
you're
rule. I
missing.
don't know why she had to implement it, but that is a good quality first rule to have.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
All of these area names are like, I wonder if they're trying to be tongue-in-cheek with like Misty Island and Forbidden Temple. They're very, very generic. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope they're going for tongue-in-cheek with that and not just being as generic as possible with these mystic names. And ooh, village to talk to people. And just like real life Scott, I'm going to walk all by them and just do what I want to do. So I guess we sort of just have to walk away to the beach. Okay. And I'm assuming it doesn't matter if we collect penalties for health, because we get that. Oh, okay, and it looks like there's... Wait, can we get that counter? Yeah. There's there's a ton here. So I guess this is a level, but not a level, or is this game like one of those games that doesn't have levels and it's just a bunch of like open world kind of things? That'd be kind of cool. And I wonder if these little eggs are collectibles, or there's anything we can like cash them in for. Or is it just something to keep me busy? Another one of those things that charge our chest. I'm really surprised by like how low the number of...
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
Yeah, that would make sense. Because when they first said in the introduction that it's only 20 and to like get across the secret gulch or whatever, fire river, what other would be as generic as that? Come on, give me those. Thank you. The collectathon begins. Oh, come on. It should be a little bit more magnet for that. And I see the other ones back there. I'm not going to go get those right now. Let's see.
What a weird looking thing.
Can I ground pound on this?
If you power up with that zappy blue eco.
He better not fly over there to grab that as soon as we... Oh, it's over to race. Or, oh no, we probably won't be able to get it till we turn that blue eco vent on. Probably. Oh, not if we punch into the wall. I guess not. I thought that would have forced us to get the blue eco so we're fast enough to get here, but okay. I will take that. We're 15 orbs away from completing the game, and then it's all over from there, I'd only assume. Let's see, so we were supposed to be heading to some sort of vents over here. I'm going to hope the combat is more interesting than that. These are like the low-level grunts, the Goombas. If I judge Mario's gameplay by just Goombas, it wouldn't be a fair assessment. And I thought when it said collect 50 and get extra, I thought it would mean like another opening in our little life thing, like make it 4 instead of 3, but I guess it just brings us back to full health. 7 out of 20. We're gonna beat this game in one sitting. Like, why even try? I'll set the speedrun world record, and are we gonna get... There we go.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Okay, so is this just a... I'm gonna assume it's not like a hub world, it's just like a... This is the training level, and then we can branch off into other areas. That's usually what happens. I feel like when I do Let's Plays now, I'm sort of like got this like review mentality, or like a game design mentality, even though I could never make a game for the life of me. I don't have like any of the programming knowledge or skill to do that. But I always like looking at a game while Let's Playing it from sort of like a, why would the designer do this? What are they trying to do here by choosing to do X, Y, or Z? I just find it more interesting to view it that way. I'm gonna get a nice amount of those. I think this is as far as we can go on the beach. Okay. So we've sufficiently explored what I can see straightforwardly. We just gotta look out for those special barrels, the ones that have the flying bug, whatever. Terrible with names of things. I'm not gonna remember old shaman dude or his daughter that doesn't look like should be his daughter. I don't know how old that man was when he had her, but I mean, more power to him. Like, it must have, maybe it's some of that like green eco or whatever that's flowing through his body that keeps him young and heart. Can I get up there? I can. Nice.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch.
Thank you, Daxter. Where are we gonna trade that at?
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Are you gonna be Microsoft? What's the name? Is it called Clippy, the little paperclip that keeps on being like, "Hey, I can help you with this." No, yeah, we get it. We went through the tutorial. We know. Don't become changed from this adorable orange comedic relief into something I just want to punch in the face. Okay. That's a nice little hand. Well, I guess it's not hand holding. It's like saying, "Hey, you should go here." Which I guess that's hand-holding, but yeah, it's the first level. I'll stop criticizing of, like, telling me what to do. Oh, okay, so it does technically count as another hit. That makes sense. Oh. No. Stop it. Okay. What is this? I'm going to assume we need blue eco to do it, or can we knock it off?
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Alright. Fall damage? No fall damage.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Don't eat it. Do not eat that.
No!
Okay, we can be buddies.
No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
That is one thing I remember from the game. The like totally over-the-top wacky animations whenever you get a power cell. That's unforgettable. Also, it's crazy to think where Naughty Dog went with their game creation after this game. Like, it's Uncharted, right? Yeah, I believe Uncharted's made by Naughty Dog. That's a big jump. I mean, they got their exploration sort of. Well, I guess Uncharted's not really like wacky. They got their exploration. That's all I can describe Uncharted as. A series I've always wanted to play, but I only had a PS3 for a brief period of time. Actually, only for like a month when I did my Last of Us Let's Play, because I just really badly wanted to play Last of Us. And oh, okay, I guess those are two different sections, because that box counted for differently. So I guess there's like this East Beach and West Beach, East Side versus West Side kind of thing. And you said there's some sort of conversion for power cells. You wanna do it, bud?
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
You're goddamn right we are. Is that just right down here? Ooh, beautiful camera work by me. Oh, yeah, I meant to do that. I'm actually on the 100% speed run. I lied. Yeah, and then we're just gonna walk over here, do some frame-perfect inputs, and complete the game just like that. Okay, now where, if I were our boat, I would be right over here.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
No. We're gonna go straight to the probably last area of the game. Can we? Yeah, that's smart. I quite like when games do that, where they, like, in that opening cutscene, they kind of teased us with the last area in the game, or what I assume to be the last area in the game. There seemed like a lot of, like, high-level bad guys, or at least a lot of them there. Can we get anything out? No, just an abandoned house that we just stole from. Okay, Muse guy. Oh, someone else. You wanna trade money?
No, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor.
Oh, 90. We got a deal.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
There we go. We're almost halfway there to beating the entire game. When will that joke get old? It already did. Okay, so we want to head to probably the sketchy fires thing or see whatever that fisherman is up to. I'm done talking to people. I want to go do some more adventuring. I don't know which way I would want to take for that. Are those 2 power cells over there? I want to head where that is. I want to go where the people are. I want to make jumps like that. I guess I'm down here now. Let's see what we can do. I can imagine just thinking about speedruns again, because usually before I let's play a game, there's this website, if you've ever used it, it's called like Time to Beat, and it gives you like a guesstimate on how long.
Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
This is the one with the 2, probably that one. It gives you like a guesstimate on how long it'll take to beat a game, and like the speed run for this is like quite short. I'm wondering if it's like half of it is just sitting through these cutscenes, or if there's some sort of magical speedrunny way to skip the cutscenes. Okay, can I do something? Is that gonna get me the long jumps? Or is... Okay, that's gonna get me a long jump. That might be what I need to try to do. The roll out of jump. Because I can't keep on missing these jumps just because I'm bad at... Just because I'm bad at the game, that's impossible. I'm the most talented video game player ever to be born. Nice! Okay, yeah, it is, right? See, I'm good at video games. I don't need to justify that with some sort of petty jump making. Hey, nice. Well, that's the very opposite of hand-holding. It's sort of just like, figure it out. Come on, come on. What's the combo for, is it one of the shoulder buttons? Nope, that brings up the HUD. Is it double A? Like fast? Double square? Okay, I could use someone to hold my hand right about now. That'd be sweet. Oh, we can like super high jump. Okay. Would it be nice if we could, there, okay, it's X square. Apparently, okay.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Okay, so he's another, give him all the orbs and then we'll convert those. Okay, so we can just keep that in mind. It seems like that's going to be a lot of the game, is just collecting and then giving in our collection to the great god above. Okay. Looks like okay, no, we're heading into a different area, loading zone.